right, folks. So this is the top section of the men's 5,000, and what a race it is here at the 2018 Bryan Clay Invitational. Headlined by two of the men from Bowerman Track Club, Evan Jager, Lopez Lamong. Morgan McDonald of Wisconsin, who you see on the entry sheet there, he's actually not going to compete here. But coincidentally enough, he does have the world lead at 13:19. Excuse me. But this should be a good one. Top collegians, top pros, and no doubt that 13:37 meet record should be well under threat here. Here we go to the start line, and we're off. This is a very dense field, 31 men slated to go here, and this has, as you can tell, we are off and rolling early. This one's going to be quick. Outdoor debut for Evan Jager, as you can see there on your screen, and there's Lopez immediately going to the front. You wonder, maybe is Lopez going to be pacing here? We'll find out momentarily. Futsum Selassie, who runs for NAZ Elite, he's in this field, and he has the meet record of 13:37.89 from 2 years ago. So already strung out. They were 30 seconds through the first 200. Really quick. Jager kind of shaking the arms out here. Again, we've got two of the top guys from Northern Arizona in Tyler Day, Matthew Baxter. Division II stud Sidney Gidabuday is in this one. And, of course, two Olympians up front, Lopez Lamong and Evan Jager. Jager's got that 13:02 PR. It's about 5 years old at this point.
Got his American citizenship in 2007, represented the United States in the Olympic Games twice. He's our leader, followed by Jager. And then
so Jager, and Jager in second, they're about 136 through 600 meters, obviously quite quick.
Is in fourth. But our leader continues to be Lopez Lamong.
So Lopez doing the leading. Lopez ran a 13:12 5K indoors last year.
Yeah, she did that indoors.
And that is just was a great sign of his fitness. Did that with a bunch of the Bowerman guys. Jager ran in that one, although he didn't finish as he was pacing. Lining up the rest of this field, hip 13, that's Cameron Griffith of Arkansas. His teammate right there with him, Andrew Rono. Two All-American candidates right there. Coming through the K, Lopez is just keeping us rolling here. You can see it's just incredibly strung out. Let's see what we go through the kilometer. Right about 2:40, so we can do the math.
Right around 2:40.
We're at 13-minute pace. Hello, 13-minute pace. This is going super quick right now.
Fourth is Andrew Rono, also of Arkansas. Fifth is Isaac Kimeli, unattached. Sixth.
Only 6 American men have broken 13 minutes, so tells you what we're on right now. Jager's fit, even making his outdoor debut. Hip 22. Moving up now. Well, I believe it's actually not 22. We got a different athlete. 22 is Gidabuday. Looks like that's 27. That's Isaac Kimeli. Isaac Kimeli, unattached athlete, moving up. You can see Lopez and Jager starting to break away with just Kimeli being able to hang on to this incredible pace early on. So 1,400 meters, so 9 to go.
Now in this field, wearing hip number 4, is Futsum Selassie. I mentioned the great tradition in Northern
Kimeli, according to his Telis Tapaja page, he's got a 13:34 best. Not familiar with him.
At 13:37. I've already told you there
So we are approaching 1,600 meters here. Let's see what Lopez takes him through at. 4:16 on the clock.
Jager, with 13:02 credentials, has the ability to shatter the meet and stadium record tonight.
So 13:15 tempo. We've slowed a little bit here. As you can see, the pack starting to catch back up. So the pace is still well under meet record tempo, but it is definitely slowed off that really hot early going. Still room for it to get a lot quicker, though.
And now in fourth place, Simon Rosny.
8 to go here for Lopez, Jager, Kimeli. Try to get a look at who we have in fourth there. Lopez is looking at his watch, so I got to think he's a pacer. He's slated to pace tomorrow's 1,500 as well, so it might just be a workout weekend for him.
Of Tennessee, that's also the United States leading mark.
You see Tyler Day in the red hair with his teammate next to him. They're starting to move up.
The U.S. leading mark, 13:39.22 outdoors.
There's 2K in 5:20. Yeah, I was a little bit off on the math. I should have corrected myself. I think, believe we were at about 13:20 tempo early on. So a little off on the math, sorry. Got a little jump the gun there, but still a very quick tempo. 13:20 is no joke for this time of year.
7 laps to go.
So approaching 7 to go. Lopez, Jager, Kimeli. That's your top three.
7th, Sidney Gidabuday from Adams State. Running in that distinct.
One of the athletes there starting to work it up into the top group. That's Nike Oregon Project's Seguru Usako. He ran a 2:07 marathon in December and ran a little bit on the track, but making his outdoor debut. What can he do? He doesn't have a supremely fast 5,000 best, but obviously Osako trains with one of the best training groups in the world, and so you can't discount him at all here. Osako's got a 13:08 best, actually. I was mistaken. I thought it was a little slower. Okay, so 6 to go. It's still the top three of Lopez, Lamong, Evan Jager, and Isaac Kimeli. The little gap back to Osako, but Osako trying to bridge that gap. And behind Osako is the Division II star Gidabuday. Gidabuday possibly within range of that 13:22 Division II record, so that's one to keep an eye on. But right now the group, it's again Lopez, Lamong, Evan Jager, Isaac Kimeli, and now Osako has closed the gap and it is into the top four.
Evan Jager. He's the United States.
Gidabuday working really hard to get up back onto that group. So they are approaching 3,000 meters. We'll have 5 to go. So they hit it right just a hair outside of 8 minutes, about 8:01.
So they were about 8:02, 8:03, right? And every second over is just off your 17:20 or your 13:20 pace. So they're still running under 13:25 pace.
So we're about right at about 13:20-ish pace as we continue to roll here. Again, there's Day pulling off for whatever reason. I guess maybe pacing his teammate Matthew Baxter. Let's see, who do we have moving up? That's Colby Gilbert and Matt Baxter of Washington and Northern Arizona, respectively.
3,200 meters right there. They just ran a 3,200 in about 8:36, 8:37.
So still right on about 4:18 tempo. Looks like Osako maybe starting to fall off a bit. Lopez, if he's not pacing this, he's running this whole thing in the lead. So I jumped the gun earlier and said we were on 13-minute pace. That was preemptive there, not that quick. But 4 to go. And we're going to run something under 13:20 without the speed that these men are capable of. Of course, Evan Jager, an Olympic and Olympic silver medalist, world bronze medalist in the 3,000 meter steeple. Most accomplished man in this field by quite a margin. Lopez not tremendously far off, although he's never medaled. And the relative unknown of Isaac Kimeli. Okay, so there is Lopez off, and he looks pretty tired there, to be honest. So that was a workout for him. It's down to Jager and Kimeli to sort this one out. Jager, he looks pretty calm. I wouldn't be surprised to see this pace kind of slow down with him in the lead. And Kimeli looks pretty content to kind of let Jager do the work.
It's Jager and Kimeli. And then
So 3 laps remain.
3 laps to go. Jager.
As Gidabuday gonna pass Osako. Osako made a pretty strong move about midway through this race and maybe starting to pay for it. Gilbert and Baxter, the collegians, starting to move up a little bit. Kimeli hanging tough. We just consult his stats page. Kimeli, he's got a 13:34 best. Says he's just 24 years old. 3:37 in the 1500, so he's got wheels, but certainly not in the category of Evan Jager.
Just over 2 laps to go.
Okay, so approaching 2 to go.
America's greatest distance runners, Evan Jager.
Jager
Isaac Kimeli.
with Kimeli on his shoulder. I have to wonder if Jager expected this challenge, but he's handling it admirably. No moves being made just yet. Again, this is just Jager's opener, so it's not like this is an Olympic final or anything. But still, want to pick up a W here. He's heard such great things, I assume, from his Bowerman Track Club teammates about this meet here in Azusa, making his debut here. But he's got work on his hands in the form of Isaac Kimeli.
NCAA championship team to their title in November. He's running in 6th right now. He's running
Jager with 600 to go.
5 is Colby Gilbert, the senior in Washington. He's in 7th right now.
Kimeli right there. This would be quite the upset.
Collegiate times, and the collegiate leading time against Zach Long in Tennessee.
Nobody looks too fatigued just yet. Jager hanging tough.
We've got just over 1 lap to go. You're going to hear a bell shortly, and it's going to be for Evan Jager.
So Jager versus Kimeli. Of course, Jager's got 3:32 1500 speed
21 at the
from
bell.
just a couple years ago.
The race for 3rd is
Jager maybe starting to put a little gap on Kimeli.
12:21 is the time.
It's narrow if it's there.
What a race down the back straightaway.
So less than 300 to go. Let's see who makes a move first, because really neither man has. Jager's so smooth, though. You really can't tell when he ups his cadence. I mean, the form is perfection. Kimeli looks like he's in the hurt locker, though. He's done an admirable job hanging with Evan Jager, but Jager's on another level.
Silver medalist in the steeplechase last year, the World Championships, got a bronze medal to add to this.
So Jager passing 13 minutes. It's going to be a little bit outside of 13:20 here.
Isaac Kimeli, we're certainly going to see an American leader here.
So for Evan Jager, a solid season debut, and he's got to watch out for Kimeli here. Holy cow. Jager better hurry up. Oh my goodness. That got rather exciting. I didn't anticipate that. I think Jager kind of thought he had it in the bag. Kimeli, though, what a run from him. Jager does get the win. Let's see how the rest of this sorted out. That was an interesting final 50 meters.
Under 13:43.
Big PR there, I know, for Gidabuday, 13:29. 13:29 puts him in 2nd all-time in Division II. Tons of times under 13:50. Just past 14 minutes on the clock, so of course, let's get a look at these results.
Isaac Kimeli
Sacco 13:29, Gidabuday 13:29, Robin Hendricks 13:29. Tons and tons of times under 14 minutes. My goodness, what a race there. 19 men under 14 minutes. Wow, that's impressive.